Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 103 is finally out, and I gotta say, it's awesome. Now, I can't wait for this chapter to be adapted into the anime form so we can actually see everything get animated. And I'm gonna talk about some of the pros and some of the cons. You're gonna see some of the images. You're gonna see some of the images, and I don't want to put all the images, so you have to go and check out the manga chapter to see everything in full. But it's definitely amazing and probably one of my favorite chapters out of the whole Dragon Ball Super manga because we get an all-out brawl. We get Goku and Gohan continue their battle. As you can see when they look at UI Goku and beats Gohan, you know, UI has the advantage of because being able to just react on his own and dodge all of Gohan's blow. But Gohan definitely has more power until Gohan decides to power up even further and his speed increases and to the point where now, you know, he ends up striking Goku and Goku is saying that, everything is the attack kind of hurt and pretty much Gohan's telling him that we do get some more context on Beast Gohan. We get from Gohan saying that he pretty much powers up to the point where he's about to go berserk and pretty much controls it. And that's something interesting. Now, we also tell, Beerus that, because Beerus asks, is that a new Super Saiyan form? And we saying it's not a Super Saiyan form or really anything of like a divine, technique. So pretty much it's not like, God Key or anything like that, or Super Saiyan. But technically, I think it may be possibly something like that because it may be possible something created through his ultimate form, which was unlocked by the Elder Kai. So, but then again, that's just unlocking his potential, not really technically a god ability or something like that. So, as we continue on, Goku decides to stop the match because Broly's saying, Broly's kind of getting excited and inspired by Gohan and everything. So Goku decides like, hey, maybe I have Gohan and Broly match up. At this point, Vegeta is saying that Goku's probably hoping that Broly could learn something and probably, learn to control his Super Saiyan form and everything like that without going berserk, which that tends to what actually happens where Broly learns to actually turn Super Saiyan at will. And, at this time we're looking at them battle. From the looks of it, it looks like Gohan is definitely getting the better over Broly because Gohan has more control and pretty much Beerus is like pretty much narrating, asking questions, pretty much kind of asking the questions that what the fans want, and Whis is the one that's giving all the answers to that, and pretty much stating that Gohan has way more control, and even suggesting that would he be a candidate to be a god of destruction, but Beerus is like saying that he's too serious and stuff like that, and so pretty much he'll be too serious to take everything into account when it comes to having to destroy stuff, which he probably wouldn't want to do that. So a lot of things are being answered in this chapter, which is making this thing kind of amazing because we're getting a great battle, but also we're getting answers to a lot of stuff that's going on. At this point, Vegeta is like, hey, he wants to turn and want a piece of Gohan, and he's rushing in, and then Trunks and Goten is saying they're getting involved, and Goku's like, hey, he want to get back involved. So Goku does get involved into this brawl. So at one point we was thinking that it's just going to only be them that's matched up, but Goku actually jumps in to get involved. Now we don't get to see how everything else turns out from this battle. We just get to see the aftermath of everybody kind of like laid out and exhausted, just and Goku saying that that's enough, they got to start heading back home. So from there we get them to go back home, and Goku locks onto Piccolo's power and comes back, and they meet Piccolo. The Red Ribbon Army gets scared and they run away, saying they're gonna leave everything alone and just focus on the pharmaceuticals. And Piccolo and Goku's like, he want to test Piccolo's power, but Piccolo's like, not now, they gotta go pick up Pan. And Goku's acting confused, and Vegeta pretty much yells at him for forgetting about Pan. And now when they meet, go pick up Pan, and Pan sees Goku, she pretty much tries to attack him, and Goku blocks the shot, and then eventually they I guess that's the development of Goku and Pan's relationship, of them having their grandpa and granddaughter relationship. So at this point, it looked like they're having a race to see who could fly the fastest, and Gohan is behind him, and Piccolo kind of like, gives a wave to the, camera to kind of like, acknowledge everything, which is kind of like something very, touching with Akira Toriyama's passing that just happened. So overall, this might be one of the best chapters ever. And when this gets animated, it's going to be definitely amazing, because that's part of one of my pros and cons for it. Like, the cons part is like we didn't get to see the in-depth, battle, but I think that when it gets animated, they'll be able to probably stretch out these battles a little bit longer, like give us more insight to actually see, Yui Vegeta, Beast Gohan, because I don't even think we even got ready to see Yui Vegeta, because Vegeta didn't look like he was in his Yui form. It looked like he could have been in Super Saiyan Blue or God form when he, rushed to attack Gohan. So it would be kind of weird, or that it could be an error in how they drew the panel, because Vegeta still has his eyebrows. So that could be that too as well. But when this gets animated, it's going to be something incredible and amazing, and I think we're definitely going to enjoy, seeing this animated in animated form. And there's going to be a lot to go for. So I think where everything's going to go from with Dragon Ball is that, they may take a break, and maybe this would be a perfect time to bring back Super. They got, a couple of arcs, and of course you can stretch things a little bit more longer with anime, like making some of the fights a little bit more longer, things that you can't really do on a panel, to kind of create more episodes. And of course there's going to be like extra episodes, like things that might be like filler and stuff that may be also created and get a little special. So definitely I think this would be the time to bring back, Super as a, anime, and start getting everything up to this point so we can see this, in anime form, because this definitely would be interesting to see. So that's it for this chapter, and like I said, this is probably one of the best chapters in Dragon Ball Super manga, and they're going on a break next month, so we don't know how long it's going to be, just if it's going to just be for just that month, or if it's going to be something that's going to be long term until they figure out what everything's going to be happening with Dragon Ball. So we just have to stay tuned, but we're going to always be here to give you guys updates on everything. So yeah, definitely go check out this chapter. Like I said, I didn't want to put the full, everything on it, but you can go back and see some of the clips of these things. But definitely go read the whole manga chapter for yourself to enjoy everything. And I'm out.